in the game.
Will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. The give on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge chest. This is a...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Carson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he's wrestled to the ground.
If I'm a defense, I want to play conservative in these situations. Obviously, it's such a long yardage situation. I don't want to give up that many yards. I got to get the guy on the ground. Really nice.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And man, is that perfect time. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
and this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Oh, they're after him. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Irish! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Love. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bobcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Carson. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Carson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.